Hello. Today we're doing another team that I've got here that works really well, so there's pretty much no reason not to do it, at least once for you guys. So here we go. So this team is going to be Blaster Agent. You see I have both... Oh. Hold on. That's what I'm forgetting. Sorry, I had my... This is like something I had on the previous setup, so I don't want Dragon's Foot. I want, that. Okay, so... Right now, he's obviously on the team, because I just did that. And 2 parts of Arachnid, which is always good. This to prevent me from being blown up by Enchantress. And Weather Control Device for some ability to support. So... I also have Quicksilver with the Scrapper Reward EISO, and I believe he exploits combos. Let's see. I mean, his setup's really basic. I mean, I didn't do anything outrageous. Yeah, exploit combos, and pulverize, chance to crit. I mean, nothing that you wouldn't expect to see. This I want to change a little bit. So, Hulk. Let's go in and... Did I? Always lower the quality when I record. Pressurize, because he works well with pressure points. So I want that to crit. Catastrophic, catastrophic. And I had Bastion, but due to the fact that there's a new EISO, I want to try that on him. And it's the obvious choice. I want him to just absorb the crap out of anything that touches him. Seems like a pretty good one to have. So, pretty much now he can't be neutralized, which helps him, you know, not that it happens that often, but you can't take off Hulk on. So, let's go in and do it. I'm glad there's a preseason, because it gives us some time to mess around with teams in a not-so-serious season. So that we can go ahead and fight the same old crap we've been fighting the entire time. Now, both of these two are 15. You see max level, so... But I don't need to use it here, but I'm sure I'm going to be absorbed. So I'm going to need to kill him as fast as possible. He doesn't have it, really. Captain's Courage! Like, there's really no reason to have that if you have Beast. Like, unless you're really that afraid of being exploited. And honestly, it's not that bad. What a joke. Okay, well, there goes my follow-ups, but that's cool. So I'm going to make it so I can hit him all the time. And these fights are probably going to go pretty well, because this team is just so solid right now. I mean, I really have zero complaints about it. It wins nearly every match. Whenever you fight Iron Fist, you don't really have to deal with that, because you just kind of prevent him from stopping you. You stop a lot of melee attacks with 3 people attempting to stop them. That's really strong. Hulk in general is just... Excuse me. This Hulk is really strong. I'm just gonna finish him off. Like, the amount of turns he can take and the damage he outputs are insane. Like, he's pretty much... Like, what if Molly Hayes was just the way she was, but spread out among all the turns instead of, like, having a die-down period to chill out? That's pretty much what Hulk is. Except, you know, he's obviously a little scarier. He just doesn't protect. But he's honestly really strong. And if anybody hits him, he's going to get stat boosted. So he's going to be even more dangerous. That's smart to use Long Haul in the first turn. Alrighty. I do like... Oh my goodness. Really? I do like some of the changes they've put in. So they've So not hitting him. They've made it so that those pre-counters aren't cheesy. Like, you actually have to hit somebody to stop their attack. That makes sense. I think they bugged out quick actions. Quick actions, yeah. Because now, I'm sure for all of you watching this probably play, so I mean, it's no news to you. But quick actions lock out other quick actions again like it did at the first time. I don't think that was ever intentional. So yeah, he gets the buff from that. Because honestly, that's not a good mechanic. I don't think anybody enjoys that particularly. They don't like really being screwed over. Just because they try to just one quick action. Like if I do this, that doesn't mean I don't want to do any more quick actions for the rest of the time. And by the rest of the time, I mean one turn, because it's really, I guess, not that bad. These fights are so easy. I'm sure you guys are probably just like, you're dominating. Okay, we get it. Like, it's really just that easy. I'm not even remotely scared of these teams. But I'm sure you can see I'm not adamantium, but this dude is, and I beat him. And, the daily missions for lockboxes is kind of weird. It's also weird that they're kind of locked out until September 11th, which is kind of strange. Of course you would be all one class. Why wouldn't you be? Alright. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to attempt to kill her. And the reason why I'm picking her is because I don't want to deal with being feared and love me and all that stuff. I think that's worse than being meteored, because I'm not that afraid of being meteored. Oh, so we're all off balance. Okay. We can clear that out, though. We're not against Enchantress. And I'm just going to do this to her, because I really just want her gone. There we go. Okay. Now at this point, I pretty much won, because that's all I'm scared of. I'm going to go ahead and hit him. The agent's not even remotely going to kill my whole team. I mean, that's not even practical. Oh, yeah, 5th gear slots, everybody. I'm sure you all are well aware of that, and probably taking advantage. You know, when they first announced them, or when someone first data mined some information about it, it said that they would be 128 apiece. And I was like, OMG, that's expensive. You know, that's freaking expensive. Nobody wants to pay that much. You know, not that people won't do it anyway, but I don't want to pay that much. You know, I probably shouldn't just not even hit him. This is corny. Absorb, absorb. That absorb, by the way, does not work on like certain types of counterattacks. I know he's not just going to absorb for the win. That would be so annoying. Interrupting punch. Oh yeah, that's another thing they added. Oh look, you see that? We like absorbs too. Right, so he's got dizzy right now. Oh, his stats. OMG. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw these rocks and stuff at him. This will get me a crit. I want this to kill, though. He has reboot. I can't crit him. That's right. Oh, this is kind of lame. He's just like durable, but he's not. He's kind of wearing my team down. Yeah, there we go. Okay. What was I talking about? I just said 5th gear slots. Yeah, those are cool. Interrupting punch. Yeah, so he doesn't tag team your whole team no more. Which, that was stupid. I don't know why they even did that. I didn't like that idea at all. As for my collecting things so far, I have, that's not a team. I have the E-ISOs for Loki and Angela, Hogan. I'm trying to think, somebody else. I'm kind of going for the one, oh, Wonder Man. I'm going for the one for Sandman next, because having Sandman as a protector sounds like a great idea, because Sandman's a pretty great character right now. Like, he's one of those characters I feel like no one's really using or talking about, but he can blow people up. Like, he can clearly blow people up. That and, you know, avoidance effect. He can use buff actions healing you. You know, that's really strong. Please don't be stunned. Oh my goodness. That might be game because I got stunned like one time. I like how I lost all my turns because I thunderclapped her and she got one turn. And then I just blow up. Gotta really hope my agent just blows her to bits, and nope. I really need a healing turn right now. Oh. Oh! That's really bad. I think that's it. That's too much stuff removed from me, yeah. I probably lost. Oh, goodness. This has to kill. Oh, come on! See, that's something that doesn't make any sense. So, that's a catastrophic attack. Somehow, my agent can protect against someone's catastrophic for my own team. Which makes no sense. And I literally lost the game to one prod. That was pretty corny. And really upsetting. Oh, well. Sometimes it happens. Not even a good team. But I lost to it somehow, so I don't know. Maybe I don't think it's good, but it is good, or maybe... No, it was really just one BS proc, because she should have died, like, right there. They get to go first. And I get a stun, first shot. Off of one stack of quickness. Like, the opponent's Quicksilver always gets one off of one stack of quickness. Like, always gets a stun. Like, I've had my whole team stunned on first turn from Quicksilver. And I was just thinking, like, how in the world does that make any sense? So let's... I think my best shot would be to attempt to kill Quicksilver, and I can definitely kill him. So. Oh yeah, so all those quick action and free action items, there's a lot of them. And I actually have one. I have the one that gives you strengthened and defense, strengthened and fortified to yourself. I have that one. And I had the original item too. Quicksilver's gone. That sucks. We'll wipe this agent out though. Yes, he's dead. Now, that's pretty much the only thing I've gotten out of the daily mission so far. There's a lot of things that look good. Because it's a lot of just old gear anyway. But, you know, it's just free action or quick action. And I've been thinking they should go back and redo the premium weapons instead. I'm not sure why they picked the just random stuff. But it's something. I mean, they could just, like, be lazy and not do anything. So you can't complain too much. I'm pretty much just gonna do one more battle. I think I have a one battle sitting there. I want to at least roulette. Oh, I don't. Oh well, I guess that's it then. Because I was thinking about doing my daily mission, but I mean, yeah, this team's pretty solid. That one loss, it was just kind of silly. I'm not even that worried about it. I'm trying to currently, you know, obviously get a lot of people 15. Probably play with Dr. Doom again. Wonder Man, I'm trying to get him up. Oh, I totally think I forgot to use Hulk's Enrage every turn. That's something I gotta get in the habit of doing. Yeah, definitely trying to get Wonder Man, Moonstone, and Dr. Doom first. And I still need a lot of command points right now. Because, as you can see, I'm still leveling these two, so she's 9. You know, I can do one battle with her real quick and get her to experience. He is 11, but I don't own these two at all, and that's kind of disappointing. Alright, so I'm just going to chill here. And I guess I can talk about Hyperion and Spider-Girl. So, I'm concerned about Hyperion because he's one of those kind of looks cool on paper, but like when I play him in PvE, I am not wowed at all. And that's bad. He doesn't seem to do a lot of damage without really getting the ball rolling. And that's not exactly the best place to be, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that he doesn't do any damage, it's just not a whole lot. It's like Punisher. Like, he does some, but like not enough to really warrant a spot in a PvP team. To be in a PvP team, you have to actually have some sort of really strong defining feature. Like, look at Quicksilver. Like, he's in a team because he's really strong. Like, his damage is great. He goes first. He's really good at taking out problem targets and exploiting follow-ups in agent gear. You know, it's really good. You have, you know, Hulk, as you saw, he just does way too much damage and takes way too many turns to do way too much damage. On top of way too much damage. I mean, there's really, like, barely anything bad to say about him at this point, because he's not, like, squishy by any means, and you can obviously fix it if he's absorbing your health points every time he touches it. You know, like, Enchantress is, like, the ultimate crowd control machine, and Beast is the ultimate enabler of crowd control machines. and, you know, damage over time monsters. And then you have Hyperion. And he's like, well, I buffed myself, and you can't remove some of my buffs. Okay, well, that's neat. Okay, you punch single targets, you can throw a big satellite. Okay, that's nice. Where's the wow factor at? Like, I feel like his skills when I've used them in PvE really didn't do anything for damage. Like, sure, he has that scrapper thing. Oh, I can punch a bunch of times. Oh, look, now I can laser and then punch, and then I keep my punches, and then, you know, it's... I feel like he has to take a lot of turns to try to accomplish something. And he doesn't accomplish anything that, like, Hulk couldn't do without any of that. Like, Hulk's just like, oh, it's my first turn, punch, 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 smash. Whoop, I killed somebody. And I don't feel like Hyperion can do that. But that seems to be the kind of character he was supposed to be, because what else is he really supposed to be? He's just a damage dealer. He has no sort of team utility. Well, I mean, he can hobble and melt armor. Okay, that's cool. But, like, Hulk has an AoE stagger. Stagger is quite a bit better than just like a melt armor. In the way the game has evolved, it's better. Like, sure, they don't serve the same function, but it's better to be able to hit somebody every time than it is to just ignore their armor. So, I mean, we just kind of take what we can get most of the time. But I feel like with him, we're not getting a whole lot. That's a bit disappointing. Now, Spider-Girl, on the other hand, I feel like she's better. And weird. Like, a little bit like I feel like they just kind of threw something crazy together and wanted to see if it worked. They were like, what if we made a Spider-Man who specifically is designed to be hit and tank, like, single targets? And then you get her. I mean, she'd be an obvious candidate for that EISO as well, because she would stack her normal passive, which is defense and evasion, with the other one, which is attack and defense. So she'll be extremely durable and have pretty good damage. And if you attack a web target, she should blow them up. I mean, that does a lot of damage. Because, like most of the Spider-Man, she exploits webs. She needs a shawarma. I'm only doing this to him because I just don't want him hitting my agent. But, you know, with the, like all the Spider-Man characters, the webbing is like a good damage reduction skill to hit like a priority damage target with. Like if you're fighting a Quicksilver, you want to web him, because that'll cut his damage down. Or if you're fighting a Thor, or anybody really. I mean, there's not really many people that you don't want to lower their damage. So maybe not on a rescue, it's not like she's primary target, but most agents nowadays, definitely primary target. The other web, I guess, is alright if you just want to